provide the financial freedom and correcting your status in the system. Midwest EDU focuses on educating individuals about practical steps like managing debt, building savings, and investing strategically. Key principles include financial jewels like trusts, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security to align with your preferred status. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action. Start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or AIP applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom, focus on investments, business ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values.
Midwest in the building on mamas. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Peace to the gods, goddesses, kings, queens, whatever you call yourself. What's going on? Yes, sir. What it do? What it do? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Midwest show. On mamas. I hope everybody having a great day. I hope everybody getting their shit together. Your Telegram, y'all know we got a workshop coming up. Secure your seat. It's $1,000. We're gonna have a 10-day, and after the 10-day, we're going right into the workshop. So make sure you secure your seat. We're gonna have a 10-day in the Telegram. If you're not in Telegram, you better make sure you're in the Telegram because we're gonna have a 10-day coming up. Secure your seat for the next workshop. It's $1,000. All you gotta do is holler at King V, or you can holler at me. It don't even matter. Just secure your seat. I'll give you the date. I'm letting you know now you can secure your seat because we're having a 10-day in the Telegram. So after the 10-day, that's when it's gonna kick off. What it do, Barry Miller? What's up? Tim Fair, y'all. Oh, mamas. Just like that. So make sure y'all there. Email mbteammidwest@gmail.com. mbteammidwest@gmail.com. Don't forget to secure your seat. Straight up. Yesterday was a great day. You know, it was kind of slow out here because of the weather. But other than that, it was a great day. We can't have it how we want it all the time. We had a decent summer, you know, and we was getting to it. We helped a lot of people secure certain things. We helped people become millionaires. We have helped people acquire property with their trust. I'm one of the lucky people that got a chance to see that transaction happen. We have what haven't we done? What haven't we done? We just been helping. Whatever the person's situation was, we helped them. They wanted this there, we helped them put it there. They wanted this here, we helped them put it there. You know what I'm saying? It was just like that. And now they want recoupment. We helping them recoup their shit so they can live their life. You see what I'm saying? And that's not what the class about. That's just what we have done so far. You know. So look what has been available for people. And we're moving on to the next situation, which is the claim against the Federal Reserve. So if you're interested, the seat is $1,000. I'll give you the date after the 10-day because we start in the 10-day, I think today or tomorrow. And after the 10 days, that's when the class will be. So you got time now to secure, to get your donation together so you can secure your seat. It's $1,000 a seat. It's $1,000 a seat. Get your seat. And this is so cold, man. So, well, we can help. We helping with way more than we anticipated because more doors open. And that's how the Most High work. When you really help the motherfuckers genuinely, doors open. So we was able to get another blessing. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I like about this situation because we went in it to do this and that and the third, and look where we at now. Way in a whole different place than we were 6 months ago. Understanding the trust and how it operates. You see what I'm saying? So yes, um, we have changed a lot of lives, and we still here willing to help change yours because that's what we do. We help people change their lives for the better, not have you in debt. We have certain hiccups, certain shit come back. We just gotta tweak that shit, go back to the book and see where we was it, you know, correct that and get it right and get it back in. Then we don't have any issues. Now that has happened a couple times, but we got it right. You see what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing, getting it right before you give something to somebody else and have them do it and then they fucked up. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I always try to do the shit myself because I want to see what it is, and if it's enough that need to be done, then I'll know because, I have done it. So I know what needs to be done. And then, boom, now I can help my people. Absolutely. And don't forget, if y'all need status correction, IPP IDs, foundations, email me, mbteam@whatsapp@gmail.com. Y'all need trust, anything, email me, mbteam@gmail.com. mbteam@whatsapp@gmail.com. It's right there. Straight up. All we have been doing is helping people, showing them where it's at. Yeah, getting it right the first time. Compliance. Absolutely. So that's the whole thing. We help people. And it starts with you. It all starts with you. I always tell people go ask God to guide you where you need to be. And if you end up right here, then how can you second guess the most high? And that's what I always say. Ask the most high to guide you here so you can get the information so you can do what needs to be done. Man, do you know how many people out here that don't know about what we do in the Telegram? About all the opportunities that's out here to keep them from feeling like everything is against them? Like it's resources, it's capacities that you can put yourself in to where they have to honor you and what you say and what you do. And that's what we didn't understand. We didn't know that. We didn't know this. So now we're waking up, we're remembering this. We're waking up to remember, you know, what we need to do. And that's it. Fuck what happened. It was bogus what they did. All that. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Fuck that. We got to focus on what needs to be done to get it reversed back to us. And that's the whole thing. And that's what the brothers and sisters been working on, being compliant, get things back in order so it can come back to them. The true heir, executor, beneficiary. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And that's why I appreciate King V so much for taking the time to break it down and then actually give the understanding, like breaks it down to where we all have an overstanding. Let me go check these oxtails. They smoking like a motherfucker, y'all. I need to check. I'm watching from my Ring camera. Y'all want to see? Let me see. Oxtails out there smoking like a joker. Oh. Oh, I hit the wrong, my fat finger hit the button. I always do that. Them motherfuckers out there smoke. See that smoke coming up that grill? Yes, Lord. Oh, minus. Yeah, I'm out there. I'm getting it together. See, it don't stop. I'm on YouTube trying to get y'all to see that this Telegram is where y'all need to be. It's $200 to get in the Telegram, and it's $75 a month. That's not bad for the information that you receive in this Telegram. That's going to help you move forward with light bills, rent, car notes, mortgages, taxes, you name it. There's not a situation that's going on that someone is in this Telegram was going through that, they damn near is out of that situation. And moving on to bigger and better things and understanding that it's, the capacity that we walk in is everything. So give me 1 second. I need to go out here and check these oxtails. Oh, my. The shipper ain't around. The loop working. So we had to take care of some business. See, everybody working. I can't even say ship. Hold me. Pipe up for a minute, ship. But it's all good, y'all. Give me about a few seconds. I'm gonna play. Let's say Telegram. No, Mary Miller, talk to him in the comment section. I'm gonna play some music, one of these tracks, and in fact, I'm gonna let them know what Greedy Grubber's like, and I'll be right back.
Hey, Midwest. Before you turn on the music, I wanted to say something really quick.
I need to check this meat, so go ahead while I check this meat.
All right.
I got a heavy smoke. That's how I know my meat. I know the smoke.
All right. Okay. Everybody, y'all know that this has been a journey, okay? And since we've been on this last leg, it's like the journey is over. We're operating now in execution of what works. It's no longer trying to figure out what works. It's the execution of what works. And not randomly looking for answers here and there, but knowing what to study, knowing what we're looking for, and why with pinpoint precision for the particular answers that we're looking for, and getting those answers, and then continuing that path of execution of what works. So it's a totally different headspace now, and it's things have gotten to that place. And what I've been learning mostly is that it's a whole new world of execution of things that work. It's not just one thing that that does everything. It's not that. I don't know. If you can stop anywhere you want, but there are many, many, many multiple things that work, that are compliant with the regulations that they can understand, the things that we're not taught in public, the things that are not secret squirrel, whatnots. This is just the realm of execution now, and I have to say something whenever I can, because because we didn't quit. You know, that was the biggest thing. That was the biggest thing that I saw about Midwest from the beginning. Is I just had the feeling that this man wasn't going to quit. And that was all I needed to know. And now we're we've never quit, not one day. And there was nothing that worked that couldn't be brought to the table and further examined and so on. This has been the real deal journey, but now it's no longer. I don't feel like we're journeying anymore. We're executing now, and we're using the things that work, things that you can actually verify, and talk to people with some level of with whatever level of intelligence that you can bring to it. But we have it all there. It's like if I call and ask questions and stuff, I'm only limited by my own studying of what we have, of what works. It's like this is it. And not only that, but it's been a community, a real community of really breaking it down, unpacking things until you get it, unpacking things until it's yours. It's not something that somebody told you, and then or something that somebody can trip you up on if you don't they don't say the right thing, or if you don't say the right thing. This is unpacking stuff to the point where it's yours, and you can speak on it in a way that really that just demonstrates that you know what to expect, and you know what everyone's responsibilities are. So what I mean, me, I'll get to running on and talking about things that don't make sense. So I'll just I'll leave it there and just say, if anybody is considering, you know, uh, it's been worth my while. So I'd be wrong if I didn't pipe up and say something. This is it. And and now's a really good time to get into. It's like, don't bang your head against the brick wall for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, knowing that something ain't right. Just learn. I want to say learn from someone who has results. Learn someone who you can tell has has phenomenal execution. So okay, so I'll leave it at that. Okay, I'll pick up with something else too now, since I have a little time. Okay, this is for all those who don't quit, for all those who uh, who are sincere. This is the place to be, because this is what it's been about. It's been about sincerely coming together and unpacking things to their core. And so if you're an individual, if you're someone who if you're someone who's just sincere about it, who's sincere about things, and is trying to get to the core of things, and who wants to be surrounded by people who don't quit, people who don't disappear, people who don't dodge calls, people who, like real deal. Because it's, this this is this is what I've been looking for all my life. I've been wanting to do that with ministry. I've been wanting to do that with the fitness industry, with the wellness industry. I've been wanting to do that, looking for those kind of people in those spaces to do things, and to not quit, not to take it lightly. I've been looking for that, and I never found it in my industry. I found it here, but it just so happens that what I have found here applies to all the other things that I want to do. So if I can't get my 100,000 trainers together in wellness or whatever to to come together and figure out our industry, you know what, it's okay, because we I with what I have now, I can do what I want in the wellness industry, and build that group from the ground up, instead of finding people to help me build it up or whatever. It's like, so it's whatever it is that you are working on, this can be the foundation for whatever it is that you're trying to do, because that's what it is for me. And so I'll add, throw that in for good measure, because it just, I just thought about how I could say that, but that's probably it.
Appreciate you, Chip. Appreciate you, Chip.
Midwest.
I had orders coming in online real fast.
I hear you.
I had orders coming in online. I'm here though. I'm listening. It's an easy one right here. The cheeseburgers, that number. It's simple.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about how this has been the biggest thing for me, is that now how I feel about it, but it's like I always felt about anything is that you can never fail if you don't quit. The only failure there is quitting, and it's like, you never quit. A lot of people haven't quit, but it's just that we have we have we found what we were looking for. We found what we were looking for, and it makes all the sense in the world. It works, and it's, now I'm just looking at it and I'm like, it's the foundation now of everything that I want to do in business, in ministry, and in my personal life. It's and then not only that though, it's like this has been a community that has been like really motivated and enthusiastic about helping each other, do whatever it is that you're doing. So it's like, it's wild. It's wild. I haven't seen that anywhere. The only place I've ever seen that was really in my own imagination. I imagined that, everyone would come together and do this and do that, but I never seen it anywhere else. This is the only place that I've seen it. People who've dedicated themselves to something and work on it every day. Work on it every day, all day. And the results are they're not just amazing. The results are literally limitless. We're not limited. I'm talking big, but the truth is I'm not saying enough. I'm really not. When I say unlimited, oh my gosh. So, yeah, so I'll pipe down. I'll pipe down. And I guess, this is how compelled I am to try to say something. Is that I am the last person who really wants to talk. I'll get on here and I'll talk and I'll run my mouth and it's like, oh man, does this guy ever shut up? Seems, it's like maybe like I want to talk, like I like to talk or something. But the truth is I don't. I would rather not say anything. And that's how I've always felt. That's how I've always felt from the very beginning. But I'm compelled to be honest with people. I'm compelled to tell people what's going on. And that's the only reason I won't just keep something to myself that could help someone. I won't do it. So I have to say something. And this has been phenomenal. So I'm saying, I'll say as much as I can, as much as I can say that could possibly make sense, as much, to the best of my ability. But it's not because I like to talk. I promise you, I would rather not say anything if that were possible. If anybody else was saying something, I'd just be quiet. But it's like, I've noticed that, people who can talk, may not want to or whatever, but it's like, but I gotta say something. I have to. And I think I always will try to say something if there's anything that I could say that could help, that could help someone. So there that is. I got myself into a lot of jams running my mouth. Midwest, you testify to that. Okay, let me look at the comments. See what I could say. Charles, Mary Miller, what is happening? Charles said it's not for the faint of heart. It's for the courageous who walk the walk of truth. Hallelujah. That is the truth. That is the truth. It is, it's, but here's the thing though. It's not for the faint of heart, but for the people who are not faint of heart, you can't do anything else. You got to try. You got to do what you think is right. You're compelled. You don't have a choice. And that's what I found. I found a bunch of people who it's just easier. It's easier for them to do what's right, even if it's harder, because they just can't go. They just can't just do whatever or go along to get along. I can't do that. It's not possible. And point blank period. Those are the only people that I can really that I think I can really get along with. It's because at some point, I'm not gonna just do whatever. At some point when the right thing comes along and I know how to do the right thing, that's what I'm gonna do. 100 out of 100 times, that's what's gonna happen. I just need to you just let me know what's the right thing to do, and that's what's gonna happen. I may not know what it is at first, but as soon as I find out, that's what's happening. And so it's like this stuff was not, it was not given on a platter, and like by the powers that be or whatever, powers that were. The public. It was not out there. It had to be it had to be it had to be remembered. It had to be brought back to our remembrance, and that's what happened. And not a moment too soon either. That's for sure. Okay, Mary Miller says the ancestors are counting on you to deliver your heirs out of the bondage of presumption and inversion to our rightful places. Don't get me started on that, Mary Miller. Don't get me started on that. Man, I'm telling you, our ancestors, the ones that we know, and the ones that and the ones that and the ones that we don't know, are right with us. And I'm telling you, there's no science, there's no math that could explain why we know what we know now. The only thing I could say is the Most High, and I know that our ancestors are just, I believe that our ancestors have a hand in all of this. They are shining down. They are smiling down on us because it's over. It is. And wow. Yeah, our communities are counting on us. That is absolutely that's the whole purpose. Is our communities, our loved ones, the people that we care about. I mean, the whole planet, for crying out loud. It's like, at some point, that city on a hill can't be hid. You light that candle and it's going to shine. Light that lamp and it's going to shine. That's what's going to happen. One lamp lights another. It's true. It's true, Mary Miller. Mary Miller says great things, or great thing is, you don't have to look past yourself. It's all in the mirror, and answers are within you all. in each one. It's true. True. It's you know, I call that the in God. You know, there's only one in God. There's many, 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 many outer gods. Everything is an outer God, right? But there's only one in God. And that one in God is in all. So where do we gotta look? We gotta look in. I can't look in your God. I look at the God in me. The God that lives in me. The God that man. Don't get me started talking about God, Mary Miller, please. Get me kicked off of this. Love the Most High. And the Most High is in. You know, it's like why does the Most High say in the scriptures, don't make any graven image? Don't make any graven image of anything in heaven or on earth. That tells me if you can see it with your outer eyes, it's an outer God.
So what you on?
There's only one in God.
Oh, shit. Yes, Lord. It says everything is. You don't have to look past it's on the yeah. You gotta look in, look within, and you will find.
So it's the only place. It's the only place we're gonna find the Most High. You're not
Nah,
gonna find the Most High in a graven image. You're not gonna find the Most High outside of you.
not at all.
Around the corner, over the river, through the woods, over Grandma's house. No.
Absolutely.
Tim Fair. Oh, you could steal a Tim Fair. Be like, I'm glad I thought of that.
Okay, I like that one, sure. Only one in God.
There's only one. Everything I see is an outer God. Everything. I probably worshiped them all at some point, but there's only one. There's only one in God. I think I hear Tiger.
Yes, we hear talking.
I could tell. I could tell Tiger. You know, I could tell Tiger.
Yeah. Appreciate all y'all hanging out with us, ship holding it down. Um, like always, gotta go set the store and stuff up. It's after 11. I had put the oxtails on, you know, I gotta get them on early. But I never set the store up. Now, if you want to talk, we good. Shit. But other than that, I'm gonna have to end this because I got back here out at it. Y'all see back get some stuff done because Nene not here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, she's not here. She had a couple appointments to take care of today.
You know what I'm working on right now, Midwest. So
It's all good.
first thing.
All righty. Until next time, we'll see you guys later. Y'all enjoy yourselves. The rest of this day, be
Peace
blessed in it.
and love, everybody.
That's all I can say. Be blessed in it. Make the best out of it. Um, like I said, ask the Most High to guide you. And if He guides you to MWEDU, get over here. Get yourself together. Get in that Telegram. Get in those workshops. Get yourself together. Get your life together. And then you can go back and say, "Hey, shit, it was worth the little dough I spent. Look what I got. Now look where I'm at, and I can take this information and help my people." Because it didn't just stop with you. You just was the one that stepped outside the box to come and get it. So now you possess the information. You hold it, and now you can take it back to the crib and spread it with the family. And get everybody together like we're supposed to be. Just imagine if everybody was sitting their shit in like they were supposed to be and doing in a right capacity, man, we would fuck up the system. We will fuck up the whole they little system. They'll be having to play on our board.
Mm, wait a minute, Midwest. Not yeah. What did King say? He said, "Not when it's my turn."
It's mama's. Not when it's my time.
That system can work for you sometimes, right?
Absolutely. So, like I said, talk to the Most High. Talk to God. If He send you this way, then you know this way you need to be, and you need to get yourself in this workshop. You need to get in Telegram and make your hold yourself accountable and get it done. Get this information and go take it back to the family. Like mama, straight up. That's all you got to do. Because it's right here for all of us. Not just me, not just me, not just shit, but everybody that want it. That want it. That see that this is what it is, this is where it's at, and I have to get it. You know? And I'm not saying like we the only people that know about trust and things like that. But I'm saying we so far that I know, I I know we the only people that's been helping people do it the right way. And we come back with testimonies from different people, including myself, including other people on the platform. We all came back with testimonies. Not just M Dub, not just Midwest. You see what I'm saying? No, several. And it's more to come. It's more to come. And I know why these people ain't been out. Absolutely said look at the message. Don't look at the messenger. Get your affairs in the right order. Yeah, it ain't never about the messenger, regardless, who it is or what it is. It's about you put yourself in the right position for you to win. Straight up. That's all that is. That's all it is. You putting yourself in the right situation for you to win. So I'm still here. I'm not like the other guys. Got a call, said that they was ducking the popos and all that shit. Well, Midwest is still here. We don't associate with those guys. They don't mess with us. We take care of our business. We help people who want to be helped, and that's that. There's nobody forcing nobody to do anything. We do it because we want to. You do it because you want to. And that's the only reason why people here is because they want to. They want better. They're not here because of me. They're not here because of King Lee. They're here because they want a better situation in their life than where they at right now. That's why they're here. They're trying to find a better way. Straight up. So that's some stuff that we don't have to worry about. And that's why we on YouTube uh, talking to the people and explaining to the people that it's on you. And it's always been about you and what you're looking for. At the end of the day, you wouldn't even believe it. It's you. You wouldn't even believe that it's you that you're looking for. And that's what's fucked up. Because we're looking outside and everything is within. And if everything is within, then we already got full control. If you get my drift. You just got to get in the right capacity. And that's that. What you finna say, shit?
No, that wasn't me, Midwest.
I heard you thinking.
Say that one more time.
I heard you thinking. I said, what you was finna say?
That's right. Man, my wheels are turning.
See me, I'm past the physical shit. You see what I'm saying? I hear them thinking.
Mm.
What you finna say? That's what I said. I hear them thinking.
Yeah, you're an intuitive man for sure. That kind of freaks me out a little bit. But it's cool.
Come on, girl. She be in the kitchen. And I be like, what? She like, man. She like, that's crazy. I was just thinking, ooh, I was like, I know, I heard you.
Hey, we are telepathic. I'm not gonna. I won't
I'm about
pretend to
telepathic.
believe
And that shit. I'm just locked in with the motherfuckers who are around me. Straight up. I'm just locked in with the people that's around me. That's like why when you eating something, shipper, what you eating over there?
Yeah, listen. He's not lying, you guys. It's a
When
little,
you at work, shipper, what you working on?
it's a little scary sometimes.
Like,
But
come on,
it's
bro.
okay.
I'm in tune with who I'm around. I'm fine tuning the motherfuckers that's around me. We playing the same tune.
Yep.
Straight up.
And that's where you want to be, really, because you might be going through a hard time, you might be going through a struggle or whatever, and this is not, this has been real community. It really has. And that's why I say, to anyone who's sincere, because but even if you're, even Midwest, you've helped people, King has helped people even that are not sincere or whatever. It's like, and I'm not judging, I'm just saying, it's like you all have been cranking out that help, you know cranking out. But the thing that I appreciate personally, I appreciate the community of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because your LLC was here to help, but And that was so wild because that's what my mentality was. My mindset was, I'm here to help. I really did. When I heard the name of your LLC, I was like, wow, because that's all I'm here for. I'm just here to help. And y'all have done that. You can only do that in a community, but I'll help anyone. I really will. Midwest, you know better than anybody. I'm not going to try to teach anyone anything, but I'll just help. I'll do what I can. I'm not a teacher.
Yeah, it ain't about teaching. It's about guidance. Because we ain't teaching nobody nothing. We helping each other remember the shit that was once embedded in our brains. We absorbed so much bullshit, we pushed all that to the back. Now we absorbing the real shit, pushing all the bullshit back to the back. You see what I'm saying? So we can remember the shit that we forgot.
Mm.
That's all. We ain't learning nothing new. Ain't nothing new under the sun. How many times have you heard that?
That's a fact. It really isn't.
New under the
Nothing.
sun. Meaning, nigga, you just gotta remember. That's why he said 144 motherfuckers is 144,000 people waking up. They remembering. God-like powers, we remembering. How could I tell you I hear you thinking, nigga?
And be accurate.
Like, come on, bro. Like, straight up. That's the shit that I'm talking about. So you can't get caught up in politics because we're not politicians. We didn't go to law school. We didn't go to none of the schools they went to learn that bullshit to trick a motherfucker.
Well, you know what though? Not everybody's used to.
I don't give a fuck who it is. Understand who you are. Give a fuck about who you are. Complain about why you're not doing what you need to do to make things happen. Stop pointing the finger at that motherfucker. Oh, this motherfucker, we can't do this because of that. What the fuck you mean? Go out and do it. Create your own space and do it. And there's nobody holding you down. Now is the best time to go out and do anything you want to do. Any other time, if I was selling candy and shit right here, this out there, the bitch shut me down a long time ago. Stop playing. You know it's a new day. You know it's a new day. When you turn on the TV and 95 of the commercials is us. You know it's a new fucking day. Straight up. Just think about it. Shit going back to where it used to be. Slowly but surely.
For those
That
who
last shall be first, and those that was first shall be last. Once again, we are coming back. And I believe that, and I know that, and I stand on that. Because we ain't never left. We ain't never left. It was just amnesia. That's all. A big old case of amnesia. A nigga forgot. Holy shit. But then when you start remembering shit, you start remembering detailed things about things in the past. Detail. Then you don't gotta go ask your grandma and great grandma about your ancestors, because guess what? They start talking to your goof ass. Straight up. Just like that. Just like that.
you know, and for those who have participated, especially, and for those who will participate, wait until you get a load of what you forgot. I'm telling you.
Yeah, remembering this shit.
Things
that's why we can't sit. A lot of us couldn't sit in school and take that shit that they call themselves teaching us. Because we don't do that. That ain't the shit that we need. We know numbers. We carpenters, craftsmen, wizards, builders, farmers, you name it. Way
They,
before school even came into existence.
they made it. They made learning so virtuous, you know. But learning automatically presupposes that you don't know, and that's not true. You do know. You
Yeah, they try to
just
treat us like we don't know shit. And that's why, see, a lot of motherfuckers, we be thinking like, this how we train. See, we always think a motherfucker looking down on us because that's how we look at them looking at us. A lot of time when people looking at you, you don't even know they surprised to be around you because you are royalty and you don't even know it. Just like when people say when you go to other countries and them motherfuckers be looking at you all because they know who you are. You don't know who you are. I'll be over in
mm,
the motherfuckers like, yeah, I'm royalty around this bitch. Yabba Habba Hooba tribe, god damn it. Oh mamas, I need the biggest mansion and the biggest castle while I'm here, god damn it. All the royalty, yes, the royal family is here. Oh mamas. That's what I'll be speaking. I wouldn't be acting timid because motherfuckers look at I will be who I am. I will be
hallelujah.
who I am. I am royalty. That's why they look at us. There's a lady on the plane on the video was telling motherfuckers, she told them, shut the fuck up. I'm finna tell you. I've been waiting to tell people this our whole entire life. We are the motherfucking kings and queens around this motherfucker. Straight up. Every time they find artifacts and shit over there in Antarctica and all that shit, who they resemble. Alright then, stop fucking playing. They know who we are. They just fucked us up to where you forgot who you were. You forgot who you were.
And you
You
know
got
what? That
to
makes
stay back on. That's why
mm,
I'm starting to fast this week. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Because I got to get back to the spiritual side as well. Because I know what time it is for me. And I feel like after this fast, then I'll understand what my full purpose is on mamas.
mm. Uh-oh, Midwest. Uh-oh. Midwest is doing a fan. That's serious business, you guys. That is serious, serious business.
Straight up, bro. See, I don't understand. Like, it's a spiritual side of all this as well. That connected. That's why it's called Connect Four. You got to connect all four corners, or you
Mm.
gonna let something leak out, or you gonna let some bullshit leak in. So you got to connect all four corners, straight up. So we are royalty, and know that. That's why motherfuckers like, if you won't live it and speak it, say it, know it, then how do you expect anything to change in your life? You're gonna be still depressed. You're gonna be still living a distressed life. You have to know who you are. Know who you are. You are royalty. Why y'all killing each other when y'all got trust right down there at the courthouse? All you got to do is go talk to the county clerk. To be honest, if you know your shit, all you need to do is go talk to the clerk to set up everything, nigga. I saw it myself. That's why I've been up researching all type of shit all night. I saw it myself at the clerk's window. I saw it myself.
Mm.
This is exactly what he told him. I'll stop. He said, listen, I just want y'all to give me y'all the sauce. Give me like my blunt. He said, I know when I got them tickets, y'all created three buds. The big bud, the performance bud, and I forgot the other one he said. He said, y'all put it in the fucking trust. He said, this what I want. He said, I want all that. Then I want y'all to set up my estate trust. And I want all the money that y'all been taking from me over the years. I want it back. And guess what the clerk said? Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Mm.
Possible. Why would she even say that shit? But then he went on some more, ripping up an asshole, asking for oath of offices and asking them which oath did they take an oath to? Which constitution did they take an oath to? The Constitution of, or the Constitution for, or the Constitution? You know what I'm saying? Like it was one or the other one. And you know, he was on their helmets, and they were like, "Holy shit!" You know, like, they couldn't lie.
Oh, those clerks, they don't, the clerks won't lie. You ask them a question, they will not.
Couldn't lie to them. But what I'm saying is, if you know your shit, you wouldn't even have to do all the paperwork yourself. Because technically, they are supposed to set it up. But once it's abandoned, like you're not the age of majority at 7 years old. Your parents don't know. So after 7 years, it's abandoned. Meaning, when your child turns 7 years old, ain't nobody claim that shit. Guess what? It's abandoned. But they take control over that shit like that. That's how they do that shit. But don't nobody know. So if you got a child under 7, when he turns 7, y'all gotta, you know, you gotta get that claim in before we because you don't want it to be embedded. So you really want to get that claim in now. You see what I'm saying? You want to take that opportunity to get that claim in now before it become abandoned. That's the trick. If your parents didn't know, how can they do it for you? And if you don't know, how can you do it for your child? And if you didn't know that all this was a motherfucking legal fiction, then we all just lost around this bitch. You see what I'm saying? Somebody had to step outside the box and do some research to find out that all this shit is just a legal fiction. All this shit is fiction. That's why the name is in all caps. It's all fiction. It's a legal fiction. When you go into court, it's legal fiction. We don't know to say, hey, I'm the executor of such and such and such and such an estate, legal persona. We don't know to say that shit. You see what I'm saying? Did nobody teach us that shit? And now the clerk right there with the checkbook take care of the charges because the executor is in the building. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. The executor is here. See, we didn't understand that shit. We didn't know that shit. Did nobody teach us that shit? We around this motherfucker thinking like, oh shit, every time we get stopped or something, we gotta pay a ticket, we gotta pay a fine. All that shit go in your favor. Nigga, they owe you. 2 to 5 million easy. Every fucking traffic ticket you got. Because 3 bonds were set up every time. You got that ticket. And then when you didn't appear, what they do, put a warrant out for that ass, right? Oh, mama, look up what a warrant is. Gotta go to Black Law's Dictionary though. See, they don't give us Black Law's Dictionary in the school. They not in our libraries in the public schools. If you ain't going to a law library or you ain't researching this shit yourself, then you don't know shit. You only know what the fucking schools and the fake ass colleges drain you for your bread, get you in debt. But you're supposed to be so fucking smart, but then you forgot to ask them how to get you out of debt. All them loans and shit they gave you. Then you come about I owe these motherfuckers $160,000. And how a motherfucker that taught you something didn't teach you how to get out of fucking debt? How smart is that? So you go to school all these years to learn all this bullshit, but you forget to learn how to get out of the debt that you just got yourself in, to learn all this shit you think you so uppity on with your MBAs and MDAs and all this shit degrees. Just a piece of fucking paper that don't really mean shit, that you just an educated dummy. That's it. You just a highly educated dummy because you still don't know how to discharge and set off your debt. You're still going to work sending in fiat for bills. They never told you how to operate out of trust, did they? Hell no. They're not going to show you how to defeat their system because the government runs all that shit. That's why they always funding the colleges. Duh.
But Midwest, those certificates and degrees, they look so pretty, man.
Yeah, a pretty dummy don't have one. You know, they're real pretty. They nice and fancy. Make you want one, right? Absolutely. Make you work hard for it. Make you get in debt for that motherfucker. It looks so good. Oh, mama. It make you get in so much debt to when you get out of college, you can't even find a fucking job. You can't even get the job you went to school for. Because you went too much debt. They like, motherfucker ain't finna be here. He ain't even finna work this job this long. Look at all this debt this motherfucking got. Hell no. Send that nigga to McDonald's. Let him forget. Let him run a franchise. Some shit like that. Everybody that went to college for whatever they went to college for is not in that motherfucking field right now. Because I got sisters and cousins right now that went to college for certain shit, and then they teachers and other shit right now.
You know what? I wish you would stop talking about me like that.
I'm just being honest, bro. This truth is the truth, bro. Like everybody think they this, they that, they that, they this. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who got the most money, nigga. What information that you possess and hold that can help us get out of jail if shit happen. Fuck your buddy, because money can't buy everything. Money can't buy freedom, not at all.
Yeah. If if somebody sticks around long enough, they'll see how money is the trap.
That's what I'm saying. But everybody think they gotta have it, not knowing who they really are. Not knowing that they could check the transcripts and drop some shit in that tax account that'll shake up the whole nation. You see what I'm saying? They don't understand that shit.
You see, and
bitches, everybody more quick. No, slow the fuck down. All that quick shit had you sitting downtown in the county jails and shit. Slow down, man. Educate yourself. Everybody talking about, oh, they doing this, they stopping us for this. Like the DEI. Nigga, you wasn't benefiting from that shit. Everybody mad because this nigga cut that shit out. Duh, it benefits you more now. You getting 1% benefited the black / African American. 1%. You got Asians and all these other motherfuckers that was benefit from that shit way more than you, and you complaining about some shit. Don't disrespect to nobody that get murdered. No, I don't want to see nobody get killed or none of that shit. But just like Charlie Kirk, you see what I'm saying? This man get murdered on TV, ruled by another white man, the sniper, and they want our community to feel some type of way. But I don't think that we should feel any type of way when we sit here and watch a motherfucker put a knee on a motherfucker neck and he tell him he can't breathe and kill a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? So if they don't feel no type of way about that, why should we give a fuck about white on white crime? Because that's what it really was. No disrespect to nobody. It was white on white crime. A white motherfucker shot another white motherfucker.
And right? we didn't demand
it wasn't no gangs, it wasn't no Bloods and no Crips, it wasn't no G's and no Vice Lords. You see what I'm saying? You can't put it on no street crime, or it was over drugs, or it was over money, or it was over this, or it was over guns. You see what I'm saying? How they try to paint the narrative about us, but then when these motherfuckers start sniping each other, knocking each other off, then they want us to give a fuck. Hell no, for what? For what? White on white crime. White on white crime. It ain't fun when a rabbit got the gun. You see what I'm saying? That they want all us to feel they want us to feel all mushy and shit about the shit. For what? Didn't no black motherfucker snipe Dr. Martin Luther King? My son got shot at a mass shooting, nigga. My son got shot in a mass shooting in Indiana.
Yep.
I got woke up at 2:00 in the morning talking about your kid shot twice. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't no motherfucking black on black crime. You had a motherfucker feel like they got a privilege and they gonna go do what they want to do. And that's what they did. They went and shot up all the motherfuckers at the 4th of July thingy in Indiana. And the mayor, I think it was the mayor granddaughter or niece, she got killed. You see what I'm saying? That wasn't no black on black. My son didn't get shot because he was in a gang. My son didn't get shot because he was selling drugs or he owed somebody some money. You see what I'm saying? It was a crazy ass white motherfucker with a high power rifle shooting at every motherfucker that was out there. Black people don't do that. Sorry, we just don't do that. If we shoot at a crowd of motherfuckers, it's a crowd of motherfuckers that's with the motherfuckers that we looking for. It ain't just we gonna go to a big ass party where hundreds of people are enjoying themselves and just start busting at niggas. They're busting at everybody that's out there that ain't got shit to do with nothing.
Nothing to do with nothing.
You gotta think about it. Black folk that's out in the streets and gangs and shit that is into the criminal activities. Ain't none of them niggas thinking about sniping their enemy. Ain't nobody thinking about getting no motherfucking no type of sniper rifle, getting on no roof, sniping no motherfucker. Not at all. Or we would have been doing that shit all the way back in the day. You ain't got no record of a nigga sniping another black person killing his enemy. Not at all. So yeah, I don't feel like that's our business. Let them fork through that and figure that out, why it happened and this, that, and the third. Let that community figure that out. It don't got nothing to do with us. What was the big distraction? What laws did Congress pass that day that shit happened that y'all got distracted from? You see what I'm saying? What bills was passed through the Senate? You see? Everybody worrying about the wrong shit. We need to focus on what benefit and work for us, and that's us. That's why they keep it with the distractions, because they know if we do come together, it's going to be hard to break us back up, because we see we had already been through the struggle. We didn't endure everything. Even from the COVID shots, they forced people to take. I didn't take that shit. My family didn't take that shit. But some people felt like they had to because they were forced, or they didn't want to lose their job, and then took the shit and then still lost their job. And then for the people that took it and didn't lose their job, then they turn right around and say, well, it's not mandatory. But I was just going to lose my job if I didn't take it. But now it's not mandatory. It's not a mandatory option for me to take it. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. It was a trick out the gate. See who's still under control of Massa. That's how I felt. Like Massa was trying to see how many he still got control over. Straight up. Real talk.
Well, you know, this division, this divide and conquer tactic, it worked for a minute, but it'll never work again.
No, I don't think it even worked for a minute. I think like I can feel like if somebody say, "Oh shit, is this, is that, is gonna, we need to protect ourselves." Okay, you go look at it for the greater good. Like, okay, shit, maybe I need to take this one for to protect myself from this shit because I don't know, what the fuck may happen. You see what I'm saying? If I don't, so I can see like why a lot of people, they went against they will. Be like, fuck it. For me, I went to the Most High. I talked to God. God sent me somebody to say, boil some orange peel. Take that oil out that water and wipe everything down. And then once you wipe everything down, boil some more. Get that oil out that water. Now wipe your hands down. Wash your hands with it. Wipe your face with it. Yes, Lord. That's what I did. So when I started getting congested, I boiled a pot of orange pillars and I put a cover over my head and I adjusted the steam from it. And then loosened that stuff up and it came on out and I felt great. I felt great. That's what I did. I didn't go in here and say, y'all do orange pillars, it's gonna work. No, I didn't. Because it ain't for me to go in here and tell y'all what's gonna work for y'all. And y'all done already took the jab. Just think about how many people took it and it killed them. That's what I'm saying. We
And
don't
they'll
know.
need to tell you the true numbers.
We don't know what's in them niggas. How come? This is my thing. If it's something coming from the government, how come it got to be 5 or 6 different companies, 5 or 6 different versions of the shot? Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson and Johnson, all this shit. Like, why I gotta be all these different motherfuckers? You see what I'm saying? Why the motherfucking World Health Organization didn't just drop the vaccine itself? You see what I'm saying? Versus all these outside bidders and shit. All these corporations, whoever you took they shot, now they own you because it was some type of metals in there that created some type of friction in your DNA. And now they can turn on illnesses. They can slow you down. They can speed you up. They can make you feel a certain type of way. All type of shit now. Man, please. God. If y'all say y'all believe in God, that's who we need to talk to. If he right inside of you. So if he in you and you took that shot, just ask him to push it out of you. Ask him to push that shit up out of you. Yeah, you might get sick, but you just detoxing. You just detoxing, getting the metals out, all them heavy ass metals they put up in you, liquefied metals that come together once it's inside the warm spot. See, the trick is it's the temperature that the body holds that makes the shit come together and react and fuck you up. It brings it to life. The heat in your body bring that shit to life. Because we always like what, 80 what? 80 was our body 87.9, 89.6, and shit like that. Like we all, you know.
70 to 80% water.
He said they loaded them folks up with the zombie juice and they got tricked into taking it. Pressure from all angles. Yeah, they even told my girl she was working at the nursing home. Told her she didn't take it. That she had to quit her job. When she told me that, I just said, "Well, shit, you ain't going back tomorrow. It don't make sense to keep going back, and you know you ain't taking it. You gotta. If you don't stand up, you gonna fall. You gonna keep falling for everything. And then look, after all the people took it, then it ain't necessary for this. And then now they created the motherfucking virus to test you motherfuckers with that vaccine shit. It was a what they say it was. It was a live. They call that shit a live. Yeah, we were just talking about this shit a couple weeks ago in the back.
Right. It was like a live exercise, a live.
Yeah, it was like a live exercise of the people, like to see, how it react in certain people, the kids, the elderly, the middle age, the young folk. Yeah, it was an experiment, basically a live experiment.
Yep.
Just
That
like
was
one shot they gave motherfuckers that started making their skin and shit fuck up back in the day when they gave that shit to all the black folks to sterilize them. Mamas. That shit still didn't work. It's still trying to exterminate a motherfucker. It just goes to show you how your system is built to defend you from anything foreign. So when you get sick, it's something in your body that your system is fighting against that they got in there that it compromise something. So now the system shuts down and reboots or have a greater burst to fight off whatever the germ is. He said, same reason you get to choose between Ford or Chevy. Both owned by the same group, illusion of choice, but it's definitely not choice outside of what they present to the people.
all these different companies owned by one parent company.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
All right, y'all. I gotta end it now. Supposed to end it a long time ago, but I hadn't said nothing because I had to go check on my meat, so I had to give y'all something. And for the new people, y'all need to subscribe to the channel, like, share this video, get in that Telegram, email me, mbteammidwest@gmail.com, mbteammidwest@gmail.com. Let me know what you're trying to do. Or if you just need to talk, a consultation, let me know. Get you a consultation set up and get on the phone and we'll see what you need, see what's going on with you, and then we'll line you up where you need to go. Tuskegee is very good. Syphilis. Yep, that syphilis shit. Yep, you're absolutely right. That's what I was talking about, that syphilis. Yep. Same different. Same different. Same fucking different. See what I'm saying? Same different. And with that being said, peace and love, y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all have a blessed day out there. Be safe, because I know it don't be us. It don't be us. But we have to be aware of our surroundings, because we know people do weird things, and people retaliate. So sometimes you just got to make sure you do some shit. Move the fuck around. If your intuition say, "Hey, get up out of there," get up out of there. That's the most high saving your life. Straight up. That's the most high you saving your life. Don't let nobody keep you there. Get the fuck up out of there. On mamas. Peace and love, y'all.
To financial freedom and correcting your status in the system. Midwest EDU focuses on educating individuals about practical steps like managing debt, building savings, and investing strategically. Key principles include financial tools like trust, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security records to align with your preferred status. Steps co-begin. Educate yourself. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action, start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or A9 applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom. Focus on investments, business, ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values. Financial tools like trust, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correcting legal documents like birth certificates and social security records to align with your preferred status. Steps to begin. Educate yourself. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action, start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or A9 applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom. Focus on investments, business, ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values. To break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values. To break free to financial, correcting your status in the system.